internal CSS file. Why it is called as internal CSS? Because you can see for template6.html file, whichever the CSS is required, all are under the template 6 only. Under which portion? Head portion. And the HTML is under the body portion. So internal CSS is those CSS where CSS and HTML will be within the same file. CSS will be in the up section and HTML will be in the bottom section. Okay, that is called a internal CSS. The problem of internal CSS is you can see this much of code remains same in this file. If I go to the template 5 also, if I go to the template 5, under the template 5 again you will find the same CSS code is here. So same CSS code will be under the template 5 also, and same CSS code is available under the template 6 also. Everywhere the code is duplicate. Okay. So to avoid this duplicate as well as to make right once and use many times, we are going to follow the next method that is called external CSS. Okay, that is called a external CSS. Let's come. So we will be creating today files under the external CSS folder. There, these 3-4 photos we have, you can copy these photos and you can keep under the external CSS and then you can work on that. Okay, there you can work on. I will share you internal CSS folder directly. You can use that. Complete internal CSS folder I will send. This folder has all the files. So internal CSS folder came to your chat. Today files will go under the external CSS. Now create a file, a style.css under the external CSS folder. A style.css The style.css file is ready. Create one more file, home.html. Home.html. Create one more file, about.html. About.html file. About.html file. Create one more call, service.html file. Create one more call. So 3 we created. One more file as a product.html. And we'll create one more file called blog.html. .html. right? So total how many files? 3, 4, 5 files.
Yes.
5 as a HTML file and 1 as a CSS file. So all the CSS will write one place and HTMLs are different place. Everywhere in all the file we can call the same CSS file. Ready? Go to the style.css file. In a style.css file, we will write some CSS, common CSS. For body tag, margin 0px. Margin 0px. Come down, create a UL. For UL, don't give UL now. Give it the top nav. Top nav. Top nav. Has. We should give ID as a has. Has top nav. In the previous file, we have written some CSS template.
Yes.
Similar way we can design here also. Padding somewhere 18 pixel. Margin 0 pixel. Background black. Padding margin background. Come down. Rise has top nav space li. Top nav space li. Top nav space li. Padding 18 pixel and display inline. It should come one after other. Under the has top nav there will be li. Under the li there will be a tag. So here top nav become as a parent, li become as a child, a become the last child. For then color as a yellow color. Yellow color. After that text decoration as a none. Font weight, increase the font size, not font weight. Font size somewhere 18 pixel. CSS still we have not written. After this, next task is to write the CSS only. We have to write a UL. For that, ID will be top nav. Under the UL, there will be li. Under the li, there will be a tag. Hope CSS is ready. Ready? Okay. Now come to the home file. So as you saw, the CSS file is separate and HTML file is separate. CSS file is separate and HTML file is separate. Okay. CSS file we have separate CSS and HTML file we have separate HTML file. Now this CSS file we are going to link with the HTML. The CSS file we are going to link with the HTML. Okay, so how to link? Let's go here. Under the home.html. HTML you have to start here. After that, inside you have to follow the head. Inside the head, you have to write the link. 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 Link tag will help you to link HTML to CSS. Now from HTML file, we are going to make a link to the CSS file. Link. We have to write here REL, one keyword. This keyword defined, REL keyword defined, REL keyword define the what type of file you are going to call. The REL keyword define what type of file you are going to call. So REL equal to a style set. Style set. Href equal to we have to give the path of the file. So where is the file? It is in the same folder. So you can write here directly style.css. Link rel equal to style set. Href equal to style.css. Now CSS file will get linked with the HTML file. You will come down below, follow the body tag, and under the body tag, you will follow again UL and LI. But for this UL, we must have to give the ID as a top name. ID as a top name. TOPNAP. Because under the CSS file, what you are given? You are given the ID as a top name. Now under the UL, we have to follow some certain LI. This LI will have a tag also. Href we will write, and we will use here called a home. Home will be linking to the home file, home.html file. Similar way, we have many other links. We have to give like that. Home, after that, next is called about. Next is called service. Next is called product. Next is called blog. Right here, about us. Next is called our services. Next is called as our product. Next is called as a recent blog. Recent blogs. Write clearly. Check now. Is it giving any kind of? Check now. CSS file is linking or not. We can run this file and we can see. See the CSS got linked. It is linking with the CSS file. CSS is a separate file and HTML is the separate file. Both are linked. This link REL, you can let me know once. Yes, happening, running or not running. Your CSS become a separate file and HTML becomes a linking. Yes, no, page is linked. Okay, write it slowly. There is no problem. Yes. Okay. Cool. Okay. Next, after that, see, question is like, where is the HTML? So HTML is the separate file. Where is the CSS? CSS is a separate file. So if you write together, suppose if you open the style and close the style and write the CSS here, that will be called as internal. But same CSS code you wrote in the separate file, that become as a external. That become as a external CSS. Okay, that become as a external CSS. That external CSS is the best option in the market. Everyone follow external CSS. CSS file will be separate, one CSS file and multiple HTML. Now go here, right inside one section tag. Section tag. This section tag you write ID equal to ID equal to we can write call banner. Inside that we will do something. First just write the banner. Then create one more section. Section is the HTML5 tag. Write this ID as a container. Container like data container for the page. Write one more tag called footer. This is also HTML5 tag only. Semantic elements. It's called a semantic element. You can write inside simple a paragraph. Footer is here. We can write some name here directly. Gyan or maybe company name. CYPOTRIX. So container we have, footer we have. Now for this all we can write the CSS into that file. Style.css. Once basic structure is ready, the same content we can copy and paste in other pages. Ready? Let's go now to the CSS file. CSS for banner, CSS for container, and CSS for footer. Footer, why I have written directly? This will be called a CSS by tag name because footer you will use only one time, but section can be multiple times. Both section we want should look different. Footer is only one time, so there is no any matter of duplicate. Okay, so come to the file called style.css file. First to write CSS for footer. Footer background of the footer green color, completely green color. Text hyphen align at center. Okay. Footer background green, text align center, color as a white. Color as a white. After that, padding somewhere 20 pixel. After that, height keep 130 pixel, 140 pixel. Footer. Okay, ready? Yes. Okay, now footer should come in the last, but it's coming up because still spaces are empty. The space is not there on the top, so it's coming up. Go next. Next, you have to write the CSS for container. So container is the ID, so we can use here as container. As container, under as container, we can write here one minimum height. Minimum height of container somewhere 400, or maybe you can give 500. Padding inside container. Okay, padding inside container. Padding left. Padding left. Padding left. See, if I write only padding, in that we can pass three numbers. Padding from top, 10 pixel. The first number will go top. Second number will go left and right. Suppose 10%. So top will be 10 pixel, but left and right will be 10%. Okay. Bottom also 10 pixel only. Become padding. Now suppose 10% if you are living in the left and 10% if you are living in the right, 10 and 10, 20, remaining is 80%. So your content will appear under the 80%. After that, so mean height, then padding. After that, what we required is, okay, nothing else. This much is okay. Container. Now you will find the footer went down. You will find the footer is gone down. Okay. Footer gone to the last. So this is total height is 500. Who is which one is capturing? Container. Container. Now write the CSS for banner as banner. Banner background should be blue color. Background is a blue color. Inside the banner again padding. Padding. Suppose 100 pixels. Left, right, top, bottom, how much? 100 pixels. And inside the banner, text hyphen aligned as a center. Whichever the content we pass, that should appear in the middle. After that, color, the text color should be white color. Text color should be white color. After that, font size. Font hyphen size. Whichever the text you are going to display, their font should be somewhere 50 pixel. 50 pixel. And the text should be bold. So font hyphen weight. Font weight should be bold. Okay, ready? Go ahead. Save the file and run it. This is the banner. Inside still content is not there. It's look like this. Once we add content, it will look more better. And see what should happen when we scroll up. The navigation should be fixed navigation. It should not go up down. So for that, we have to write one CSS separate. So let's do this and come to the add the CSS code. Let me know. Then we can go to the HTML. We can add some content and then we'll analyze how that looks. Okay, ready? So let us come to the CSS part. CSS part is done. HTML part. We can add some text and then we'll okay. Uh, Come to the HTML part now. Under the banner, you write here, welcome to external CSS. Welcome to external CSS. In container also you add H1. Welcome. Ready? Save now. Welcome to CSS. Is coming something like this. Something else. Now this become based on okay. Come now. Next after that. The navigation what we have. Okay, so inside the service, this one you can add some text, paragraph, add a paragraph, add some text. So here, right? Okay, next after this, when you scroll down, the navigation should not go up. Navigation should be fixed navigation. See, when we are scrolling down, what is happening? Navigation is going up. We want navigation should be fixed there only. It should not go up. So for that, we have to write the CSS. We have to use a property called position property. Using position property, we can fix it. Come to the CSS part. Okay, come to the CSS file. Under the CSS file, for top nav, first we need to write the width, 100%, 100%. After that, apply the position as a fixed. Position as a fixed. Position as a fixed. Position as a fixed. Okay, ready? Position fixed you written. Save now. Come to the browser. See what is happening. Navigation will be fixed navigation. Easily you can scroll up down. See here. We are able to scroll up down. But in this, the banner, some portion got hide inside. Earlier banner was big size banner. Now it's got hide little because some portion went inside the menus. Here. We have to write some CSS to bring it out. Okay. Ready? Now you can increase the padding of navigation. Inside the navigation, you will see you have written here padding. Not navigation, the banner we have here, we have written what we have written. Padding how much? 100 px only, correct? So in that, top keep 150. Top keep 150, or maybe entire keep 150. Padding 150 from all the side, left, right, top, bottom, everywhere. Ready? Let's come save it. 150 become little okay. From top we got a space. And when we scroll up, you can see navigation is fixed navigation, something like this. This is called position, fixed position. We have 2-3 more position. We will be seeing that. So hope looking similar. Now below home we have, here we can display 4 photo in one line. We can write a class and we can display the 4 photo in one line. Then it will look like the home page. Go next. First to write a CSS for the image called home image. Write a class called home image. Home image. Write a class called home image. Home image. For home image, you will add a margin 2%. Margin 2%. So 2% left, 2% right. Okay, 4%. Then give the width as a 20.5%. Why not 21%? Because there will be some gap by default between two photos, that 2 to 3 pixels. After that, give the height of the photo. Somewhere, height of the photo, somewhere 150 pixels. And there is a property called radius. Using radius, you can make the corner as a curve. Okay, that is from the CSS3. Border hyphen RADIUS, border radius. Border radius. If you want all corners should look different, we can apply here. So the first number will go for the top left, 0 pixel. Second number will go to the top right, like clock. How clock will move? 10 pixel. Third number will be, okay, this one let me keep as a 20 pixel. The third number somewhere 5 pixel. Right bottom. Bottom left, keep as a 10 pixel. So it will generate the curve, it will generate the radius. A radius will be different. Top left corner, 0 pixel. Right top corner, top right, 20 pixel. Bottom right, 5 pixel. And then bottom left, 10 pixel. Top left, 0. Okay, ready? Now come to the home page. In home page, in home page, in home page, we will go to the container section and we will write here called img tag. src equal to 1.jpg. In your folder, you should have photo. Class equal to that class. Home image. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. 2.jpg, 3.jpg, 4.jpg. Okay, how many photos? Four photos should fit in one line. Perfect like this. See the corner? Curve is little design. After photo, add again one paragraph. Write 2 lines. After photo, add again a paragraph. Add 2 lines. Then paragraph is ready. So this becomes just a simple template. Okay. So now file is ready. Which file? Home file is ready. Now similar way, we need to go to the about page. Header part remains same. Footer will remain same. Banner will not be there. Apart from banner, what will come? Container will come. Remaining others. Right? If the page is running, we can move next and we can go to the about page. There we can add some text number. And see. Okay, let's go next. About file is already ready. You can take the copy of home file. Just in about CSS, the intention is CSS will be same. Okay. About file we can copy, paste under the in that banner is not required. You can remove the section called banner. Banner is not required. Remove the section called banner. Okay. Next, after that, remove this. Welcome home. Convert into about us. About and us. CSS file is same. HTML file is different, but the CSS file is same. That is the concept here. HTML file is different, but the CSS file is same. Check now. About page is loading or not. Loading, but heading is not visible because heading is inside the navigation. Heading is inside the navigation. Because of that, about us is not visible. Okay, so we have to write a class here to give some space from top. Write a class. Give the class name something. Top 70. Top 70. From top will give 70 pixel gap. Okay, now write a class called top 70. In that, write margin top 70 pixel. Okay, ready? Now come to the CSS file, style.css file. You will write a class top 70. In that you will write margin hyphen top 70px. Margin top 70px. So the section tag will lead from the top 70. The section tag will lead from the top as a 70 pixel. The section tag will lead from top 70 pixel. Save. Save. Check now. Space got see. Space gap happened here. That is wrong. Okay. Right inside padding top. Padding top. Now it will not give gap outside, it will give gap inside. The section tag will give the gap inside only how much? 70. Hmm? Perfect, but it's not showing here. Still it's not showing. Increase 100 pixel. I think 100 pixel also may not reflect. 100 is also not reflecting. Why? 150. In case, suppose you saw 150, you have written, it's not reflecting anywhere. Reason is not reflecting because look into the HTML first. For one section tag, we are calling ID also and class also. Two attribute we have applied here, ID and class. Now look into the container ID, what we have written. Look into the container, we have written height. We have not written any kind of margin in this. Margin is not written. Height is written, padding is written. Here, padding is written here. See in container how much? Padding top how much? 10 pixel. Bottom 10 pixel. Left, right how much? Right. So here ID have 10 pixel and here in the class we are applying how much? 150 pixel. 150 pixel is not listening. It's listening which one? As a 10 pixel only. That meaning ID has more value than class. ID has more value than class. Because inside the ID we given 10 pixel and in the class we given 150 pixel. Now when we go to the browser, it's taking 10 pixel only. That 50 pixel is not applying at all. 150. We have solution for that. In case, so you got the solution for one question. Which one have higher priority, ID and class? So we can say ID have more priority, class has low priority. Now coming to the, in case if you want to set higher priority to class, so what we do? We can add a property here, exclamation important. Exclamation important. So now the 10 pixel what you have given will get override by 150 pixel forcefully. This is called setting higher priority. This is called setting higher priority. Check now 150 happen gap. More gap happen here. So 150 is not required. I think 50 is enough. 70. 70 I have written by guess only, but higher priority was not happening. Because of that, it was not taking the. So 70 is okay. 70 is fine. Till here is okay. When we go to home, then this is also fine. When we come to about, then this is also okay. But next year, how many CSS we have? CSS file is only one, and HTML file is two file. Two CSS, two HTML file, and only one CSS file. It's happening one to many. Write one place and apply many places. Come next. Go ahead next. Next file we can create, that is called service file. Create the next file, service.html. But do one thing. Let's understand what is the benefit of external CSS. We'll go in the top and let's find out this line. Top nav, li and a. Inside that, yellow change to orange. Yellow change to orange. Yellow change to orange. After that, add one more property here called font hyphen weight. Bold. Font weight bold. Font weight bold. And then top nav li of a. Top nav li of a. Top nav li of a. See now, reload your page. The font become bold and color got changed yellow to orange. Color got changed yellow to orange. Go to home page. Check there also it will get changed. Yellow to orange. Navigation and navigation will get changed in the which file? Both the file. Right? Next. Add one more line here. Top nav of A colon over. Color green. And text hyphen decoration underline. Color as a green, text decoration as a underline. Color green, text decoration underline. See, wherever the mouse will go, color is converting into green color. Not only in home page, about page also. Wherever your mouse will go, same thing will get applied. Reason the CSS is same. CSS file is same CSS file. A and hover, no space. Don't give a space between A and hover. Okay, let us go next. What we added? Hover we added. So when we move the mouse, hover is happening. Next page is called service page. Take the copy of, but not copy. Okay, copy because header footer is required. Yes. Okay, so we can take the copy of about, and we can delete everything from the container. In container, we'll delete everything. We can write our services. Not required. Not required. Okay, our services, check now. Our services will also be ready. Same way, create the copy of service, paste in the next file. Services, service we can copy, paste in product, change the heading, our products. Our products. Take the copy of product, paste into the blog, say our blogs, recent blogs, recent blogs. Now all pages will work properly. So service till about is ready. Inside service, we will use them icons. Like we will be downloading the icons. Font awesome library will download, and that font awesome library we will integrate with the which one? CSS page. Ready? Recent blog, our product, our services, about us, and home. These all pages are running. CSS is how many? Only one. CSS is only one, and HTML are many. Next work will be, suppose home is there. Before home, there should be icon. Before about, there should be icon. Those icon is a library called Font Awesome. We will download tomorrow. It's a CSS library. How we are written external CSS. Similar way, that is also CSS. We will download it and we will integrate with all the pages. Okay, and after that, maybe in the service page, we will display the icon text in boxes with some extra effect. Okay, that today, like somewhere in between, my system was stuck, some 10 minutes late happened. while starting the class. Tomorrow will be on time. Okay. So anyone need file? Please let me know. Okay. No, then we can log out.